Miro, what would you say makes the Czech Republic so strong when it comes to valve manufacture?
The Czech Republic has got a long history of valve manufacturing, which dates back all the way to the 19th century. Now, you might be having the best product, you might be having the best production technology, but if you don't have the best people to help you to manufacture this product, you basically have nothing. Now, I think here in the Czech Republic, we have been lucky. We have a skilled workforce. We have a loyal workforce, which is a skill that I think is disappearing a bit throughout Europe these days. We have a fantastic system of technical colleges, which is being supported by a system of apprenticeship. The integrity levels are high over here. And obviously, we also have a support of the government when it comes to manufacturing and development and research and development of new products. So all these factors combined make the Czech Republic a very good place to manufacture valves.
So do we find valve manufacturers spread throughout the country, or are they located in a particular region?
In the Czech Republic, we've got two, I would say, industrial regions. One of them is the Prague towards Western Bohemia, northwestern Bohemia area. And the second region is the area Brno, Olomouc, Ostrava. Now, all the valve manufacturers nowadays basically are distributed in this second region, Brno, Olomouc, Ostrava. The reason for that is obviously that there's a lot of industry in this region that uses valves, being it power stations or chemical companies. But there's also more abundance of, let's say, skilled labor. So this is probably the reason why all this distribution of valve manufacturers is skewed towards the Moravian region.
So can the Czech valve makers compete with the global players?
Well, in order to answer your question, let me make a small loop into history. Obviously, you know, I've said valve manufacturing has a long tradition here. Now, this tradition had its bright days and also its slightly darker days. After World War II, obviously, there was a process of nationalization of industry here, which you know, was a little bit of a setback towards these industries, as they were not really managed in the most efficient way. Now, this has all changed and in the last 25, 30 years with the process of privatization and the process of free entrepreneurship. So today, I would say, when it comes to the level of production and technology, it is on a European level. Obviously, the companies here are smaller than global players, but at the same time, this can be also an advantage as they are more flexible and they can provide you items in a slightly different manner than global manufacturers.
Now, the Czech Republic, it was previously seen as a, let's say, a low-cost country within Europe. Is that still the case, do you think?
This is a very, very good question, and I was going to elaborate on that anyway. You know, today the Czech Republic obviously is a place to manufacture, let's say, medium to higher value-added items. It is not definitely anymore a, so to speak, lower-cost geographical area for manufacturing. I mean, you still can manufacture, let's say, lower value-added items, but you have to make sure that those are manufactured in large series in order to basically, you know, split your overhead costs and per item and make sure that you're competitive. So today, you know, the Czech Republic is not anymore a low-cost manufacturing area.
Now, the Czech Republic, it's obviously landlocked in Central Europe. Is that a disadvantage for you?
Well, being landlocked in the central of Europe can have advantages as well as disadvantages. I mean, if you look in our history, that has proven fully. But talking about the valves or manufacturing of valves, you have to look at the geographical areas that we're bordering. So on the west, we're bordering Germany, which is a major market for valves in Europe. On the very east, we are bordering, let's say, Russian-speaking countries, which is a second major market for valves. Now, in the Czech Republic in general, when it comes to the export of industrial products, 32% of all the industrial products are sold to Germany, only 5% to Russia. But when it comes to valves, the situation is different. It is actually majority is sold to Russia, with Germany being number 2. Being landlocked does not stop you from selling globally, basically. I mean, the world today is very global. So 90% of our sales are actually outside of the Czech Republic. And believe it or not, when it comes to the marine industry, which you basically don't find in the Czech Republic, some 12% of the valves sold are being sold into this industry, being it shipyards or offshore marine applications.
Now, a final question, if I may, about Czech hospitality. Suppose somebody comes here on business. What would you recommend they do or see in their free time?
Well, you know, the Czech Republic is basically composed of 2 regions. Majority of people come to Prague, which is the Bohemian region. Now, we are located in an eastern part, which is called Moravia. Moravia is a country of wine. It's maybe might come as a surprise to majority of people that you would be actually, growing wine in the Czech Republic, but that's the fact. So I would definitely, in addition to visiting Prague, I would recommend people when they come to the Czech Republic to visit the Moravian region, historical towns like Olmouc or Kroměříž, or in the south town of Mikulov on the way towards Vienna, perhaps.
Oh, that sounds great. Miro, thank you very much for your time.